And that's when you'll bring in your bigger fuel. Now, what's really important is that you don't choke your fire out. So I said earlier that there are two main keys to getting your fire started and keeping your fire going. What those two are is air and fuel. And by fuel, I don't mean gasoline. Please don't do that, because you're going to set yourself on fire. What I mean by fuel is this, is your wood, your leaves, your sticks, whatever it is that you're burning is your fuel. And as long as you have adequate airflow getting in there, you're going to have a good fire. To demonstrate what I mean by that, you can see how much air is actually getting underneath into where that fire is to be able to draw it up. If we introduce more air into the fire, I'll show you what that looks like. So all that was me just blowing onto the base of the fire. You'll catch how to do that as you do it. If you blow top down, you're going to blow your fire out, but if you blow from below, like I was doing, it's going to introduce air into it and make it get bigger. You may need to use that technique if the wood is not wanting to light as easily. If it's rained recently or the wood is more fresh, it's not going to want to burn as well, and you're going to have to use that technique a little bit more. Now, the way I build these fires is really good for maintaining a very hot fire. Like I said, I'm not a fire scientist. I make mainly cooking fires when I'm out camping, and this is just how I do it. If you have a better way to do it that way. Do what works for you and practice that way until you have it to where you can do it every single time with no issue. So you saw that took me 30 seconds to get a fire started. And this fire is not going to go out until it burns out or I put it out. So if you're ever out in a survival situation where you do need a fire, I mean, God forbid, like I hope nobody's ever in a situation where they have to have a fire or they're going to die. But it's important to have this kind of skill in case you do. It's also a really nice party trick where if you're out somewhere where they're having a fire and maybe another guy isn't able to start the fire, maybe there's a girl there or a guy there that you're trying to impress. Now you know how to do it, and you can get it done quick and look like you know exactly what you're doing. One more thing that I want to add to this is once you get your fire started, just leave it alone. Remember, all you need is air and fuel. So as long as you have those two things, your fire's going to be fine. It's going to burn. You don't need to poke it. You don't need to move stuff around unless you need to adjust airflow coming in or you need to add fuel to it to keep it going. Once it starts dying down, or if you notice that it's not lit completely, it's not combusting properly, add fuel to it. Or if it's getting choked out, add oxygen to it. That's it.